Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Trauma Construction Co. Limited, where we continue making this lovely abomination of mine, known as the FGS Aeolus. And much like last time, I personally would have music running for myself, but due to copyright concerns, I cannot play this music on the stream, and I will also have to turn it down because someone showed up.
That's completely randomly.
Yeah, totally, Hazelnut.
Hello.
Do you now know why I usually mute myself when I'm sitting in a VC and streaming? Because it might be a little weird.
Actually, I don't. Do explain.
It's just mainly because personally I would find it weird if I hop into a voice channel and the person on the other side would constantly be talking, but not to me. But like out into the void, you know?
I don't know. Some people may actually prefer screaming out into the bleak darkness of Europa or wherever else.
I guess. Well, it's time to continue this abomination of mine. I think you are sorry, aware of the current state.
I'm aware that, well,
It's big. It's too big. Yes, I know.
yes, that much was certain when I left
um,
off last time.
yeah, I
I
will also make um. Actually, that does. What's the?
This thing is chunky.
Okay, I will either make the um Euros FGS Euros or the FGS Notos as well. But they will be more Boreas sized.
Yeah, because I suppose lechonk is a bit too lechonky.
I mean, it is fitting that the Aeolus is bigger than the Boreas, as Boreas is just the god of the north wind, while Aeolus is the king of the winds. As long as you know your Greek mythology.
Only mythology I studied is Nurgle bad, Emperor good.
Praise the Emperor. Well, so I already I'm looking at this, and the first thing I want to change is the sprite depth of these things. They should be behind the outer hull. Also, after some consideration, I have decided against exchanging this coil gun here with a pulse laser. Because
Because
otherwise I think we would be lacking a lot of utility in this general area. That
might want to swap on
this
the
coil
back
gun
gun.
and that coil gun can't provide. Also, sorry?
Might want to swap on the back guns for a coil gun then.
You mean pulse laser?
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to go ham, I should exchange this coil gun with a pulse laser, and then have 3 special guns on the bottom and absolutely no utility.
That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much.
Definitely. I mean, to be fair, this thing is already... Actually, no, I don't want... Okay, well, then I would... If I add another loader, I would have to move this weapons bay, and I don't want to do that. So, the weapons stay as they are right now. And to be fair, 7 of them is
Too
a
much.
lot. Also, your fancy displays don't work. Ammo counters.
Yes, I already told you that.
So I do need to remove them again.
They don't work.
Shame.
Ain't my fault that the game decided that the only valuable connection output of a loader is condition.
I mean, right now I'm removing them, so whatever. But what you could have just used them at is a condition of the loader. Because,
It's kinda useless in my opinion, though.
I mean, not even kinda, it is useless. Because I don't know if loaders show up in terminals.
I
But
think they don't, but they're checked on by gunners 24/7 manning the guns.
yeah, and to be
Yes.
fair, the only times when a loader actually needs repair is if the room has been flooded for prolonged periods of time, or a black moloch showed up and EMP'd the whole thing.
Yes.
Considering that this isn't even remotely close to the outside hull, I don't think that gets EMP'd.
I don't think that either consideration is worth considering.
That is also true. So one question I got on a random Discord where I posted the screenshot. No lower diving bay? Question mark.
Yes.
And I guess I could add one. So you have upper, forwards, and aft. And considering the size of this thing,
Don't
that's
you mean
probably
upper,
that.
aft, and bottom?
What? Upper, forwards, and aft. Like, hey, come. The bottom airlock on the Boreas is called the forward airlock. For reasons.
Yes, yes. Because it's both the bottom and the front.
Yeah. I mean, I would add it right here. So I'm gonna do that.
Meantime, I'm laying the finishing touches to my abomination.
Oh wait, this will be
Quote.
both of these will be hatches. I'll put this here so I can have something to wire off of. Where's the pump? Oh wait, no.
You
It's
may also consider moving the chain gun.
you know, close water support.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, I guess I can just put it right here.
Well, to be honest, my chain gun also is right next to the airlock, so
Yeah, I mean, actually, interesting enough, on the
oh, and
latest version of the Dorothy Coraline, NG added a chain gun right next to the bottom airlock.
I also have to note that the upper airlock has a coil gun next to it on my boat.
Okay,
It's mentioned
so
nearby
what
coverage
do
of a
I
coil gun.
want? I mean, I just want a hatch with buttons. There's no fanciness going on here. Yeah. Actually, not that hard to buy. Huh, who would have thought? Oh. Oh, actually, no, I want separate buttons. Not buttons on there. But the upper one can have buttons, the other one does not.
I also discovered that my ram prow actually isn't a ram prow. It's just there in the background. But hey.
Why is a ram bow not a ram bow? Because you cannot ram
Would
it into
actually
enemies?
take a bit. It's not actually a physical entity. It's made out of fin patches, which I guess makes it non-solid.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I wish there
Wait
was
a
a way to
second.
make the
This ship
stuff
already
solid.
has 2 shadow casting lights? Where?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, I get the 139 lights because there's light components on literally everything. Actually, I might not be able to light this entire submarine. Ah, I should be fine. Okay then, let's do custom hatch. How do I do this? First of all, I do want the hatch here. Knirsch, knirsch, knirsch. You, good sir, go right here. Oh, also, by the way, I will not be playing Lars with you tomorrow.
Oh.
I am playing with Ro and Jamie. Yet to be determined grand strategy game.
Ah.
Well, the choice is Hoy, Stellaris, or Vicky 3. So quite a lot of choice.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Slide to the right. That seems about even. Wow. Why do these just never line up? What's wrong with this game?
You're gonna have to do some slight movements.
Slight?
Yeah, just some slight.
I'm
I
still
also find it easier to move the bendy pieces than the longy pieces.
The problem is, if I move this bendy piece, I have to adjust the entire fucking bow.
That's why you don't make too complicated of a shape.
The shape isn't that Is there a gap right here? I mean, I hope there isn't. Oh fuck, there is a gap. Well...
And now everything has to be remade. Again.
No, fixed.
Well, congratulations on fixing it in such a short time.
Ah, yes. Also, what would I always do without your... bright mood?
I was hoping to hear words of wisdom, but I suppose that also works.
You're always just a fountain of happiness.
That's rude.
How so?
Am I the type that exudes happiness and joy?
Well,
Heck not.
may I once again introduce you to the concept of irony.
Fair enough.
These will be absolutely off-center. Let's go!
What?
Like, look at these two doors. But don't look too closely.
Just use the arrows to... My OCD is gonna scream the moment I see something wrong. Ironically enough, my own OCD is blind to wires being straight or not.
Hold up. Oh, that should be good enough. Okay, I need a new hull. Now, where would one find hulls? Ah. There we go. Now, where does this wire? This wire just goes to outside door. Okay. Well, I will need. An airlock pump. Okay, those things exist pre-made. I just stuff it in here without any consideration for anything? Or should I put a platform in? I should probably put a platform in. Also, I'm still waiting for Trevor to say peak bar from my gameplay.
Maybe at some point.
Oh, he will. He might come. We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, I would like an airlock pump. Because I'm a lazy, so I'm not gonna build that myself.
Oh, also, before I completely forget for some reason, with the whole tomorrow session, didn't you say something about turbo cheese?
The turbo cheese will be when I play with Lichara. Because he might be live streaming that. And he's also not the best in Slars. But we'll see.
We'll see. Okay then.
Yeah,
So,
he
completely different company.
wasn't entirely sure when and if something will happen.
So basically different company.
Hmm?
So basically different company of people.
Yes. So I need the state out to go into the node.
The complicated life of airlock wiring.
I mean, I'm just copying this. Like, do you really expect me to think? Okay, this comes out of the outer side door. Okay. And this also gives out to an AND component, which I have to put up here.
Now it's time for final field tests.
Hey, already?
Yes, I did.
I mean,
put
you
in...
are a fair bit ahead of me.
Yeah,
And also, yours
yeah.
is considerably smaller.
Yes, I'm perfectly aware. The last stuff I actually needed to do was mainly cosmetic stuff and final system wiring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to move
Yeah, and
that
this
bit
also
so I don't
gets
get deafened.
the sensor set state to both. Okay. This also gets. Oh wait.
Oh, bugger.
This is not quite gonna work like this, because this needs to be a hatch with buttons.
Okay, lovely. The reactor shutdown button works. The alarm button works.
So I not place random and components everywhere, just okay.
Also, goddammit, I completely forgot to name my medbay.
I mean, is your med bay not your med bay?
Was the upper middle side.
Upper middle side. Now
Matter
that's
of
a
fact,
mouth. Now that's
it's
a
not
mouthful.
on. It's not the up. It's not the upper. It's the third of 4 decks going down. To be honest, it could be worse. I already have the upper midsection room, the middle midsection, and the bottom midsection room.
Okay. Are you torturing yourself, your crew, or both?
So,
Okay.
and to be
That's something
honest,
I can get behind.
only one of the three has an area that can be potentially flooded. Or rather, have a hull breach. The rest of the rooms are just fine being in the middle of the ship. Right, what was I about to do? I yes, move this thing so I don't deafen myself.
Team set state? Yes, set state. And that's all this has. This also only has 2 in, oh, 2 out. Also an out to that one. Okay. Also, piece of life advice: if anyone ever asks you to wire up some submarine and biotrauma, say no.
I mean, it can be fun.
Okay, I
Sometimes.
think I have it wired up.
Sometimes.
Yes. I mean,
Maybe.
I didn't really have to wire the entire submarine yet.
Yet.
But I think I'm gonna commit the same sin that I've already committed, and I'm just gonna run the entire wiring through the walls.
Again.
Yes, again.
Ah, you lazy devil.
Look at the size of this thing!
Yes, I get it. Still.
So I need to put the platform back.
Last thing I need to check is whether or not the fire detectors work, which means I need a flamer.
Brother, get the flamer.
You
The heavy flamer.
know, I think alike. Now let's see.
I mean, you set that up, and I just went for it.
To be honest, I appreciate the game calling it a flamer.
Not a flamethrower.
Yeah,
Hans
it's a
gets the
flamer.
Flammenwerfer. The halves.
Come on. Is there something that can actually ignite? Ah, now that's fire. Lovely.
Did you start the fire?
Ah, and that also works. Good. Yes, I started a few fires. Okay, looks like that actually works, which means I don't need this flamer anymore. In other words, everything's set. In fact, apart from cosmetic changes and writing the lore about this thing, it's basically done. A fully functioning submarine.
Is it a fully operational
Fully armed and operational battle cruiser.
battle station? Wasn't it battle station?
Well, technically I left it with the class of battle cruiser.
Huh. I mean, rather battle cruiser than bottle cruiser. Am I right?
No, but not again! I already made that joke.
I will never stop.
Okay, I get it. Kinda on me for triggering it in the first place. But now I have to actually do the next annoying bit. The inventory.
Ah, yes, lovely. Well, I have to do something that is more annoying. Hull out all the curvatures of this fucking bow.
Oh no. I can just go for the lazy method. What was I about to do? Ah, yes. Fire the pulse laser because I like it.
Fire the missiles! Fire everything!
Laser.
Fire them all! Also, this hull is connected to this hull, and also this hull.
I wonder how the 40k mod works.
And this hull is connected to that hull. Now I just need some gaps.
Probably gonna break the moment the game updates.
Most
It's actually
likely.
not far off.
Yeah. 1.0
Also
isn't
changed
that
the
far
alarm
away.
buzzer sounds.
Okay, let's continue hulling.
I also love their descriptions. Can be could be triggered to make a terrible noise.
Which one?
The alarm buzzer.
Oh yeah. It is quite the annoying noise.
No, terrible noise.
Okay.
Just one last touch I can
So,
add as an airlock. Alarm.
I still have a good chunk of space unused.
Well, that's the crew quarters, I suppose. If you...
I also want to move the workshop, actually. Also, I will give myself a second periscope.
Why a second one?
Why a second one? Oh, the answer is very simple. This one will have its cameras there and there, and the other
What?
one will have them probably here and here, or there. So I have one periscope for looking at more of the aft section, and the other one for looking more at the front section.
You could just still wire them up to one periscope. I think most
It
you
is
can wire
true
up
that I
5
could do
cameras.
that, but having to cycle through 4 cameras, yeah, I consider that to be a bit more painful. Also, I have so much space, so why not?
Oh, fair enough. I suppose it is
I
your fault
need to
for
waste the
making a
space
big
somehow.
submarine.
Also, I would
Also,
probably move the entire workshop area to here.
terminals I added. I added a regex component and a clear command. That means if you want to remove something, you actually can.
You, entire
Just in
assembly.
case Venomon puts in a request for you know what.
Bike horns?
Not just.
What can you... You can't actually craft bike horns.
And I was
You
aware of
okay, you
that,
can
but
craft toy hammers.
what I remember, the bike horns are actually a material
Yeah.
which you can get by deconstructing
No!
clones.
Not more horns, less horns!
Ah, well, there it is. I
That
was
was
wondering
Trevor.
where the comments is. Yeah, I noticed. I'm just wondering where the line is.
Also, if you do the everybody gets bike horns now, that means Zenok and I will get one, and nobody else. Actually, how many free
Matters
roads?
because
We both hate them?
well, I would immediately throw it out the airlock,
Same?
followed by locating the nearest incinerator chute,
Actually, how many free roads do you have, Trevor?
followed by firing a railgun shell. A
Nuclear.
nuclear one.
We once again had that same train of thought. But yeah, do you enjoy the peak Barotrauma gameplay?
ideas. Don't give him ideas. Oh, Emperor, damn it. You just had to. No, please don't die on me.
I mean, I'm sure he would love to hear that.
Of course.
Now give me a ladder. Hmm. Oh god, I hate that ladders are just not centered at all.
Yeah.
That should be decently centered.
Brennemon is my boy. I'll shower him with horns. Yeah, make sure that the showering doesn't come before a bullet storm.
I mean, when you shower him with horns, we might as well shower him with bullets as well.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Of course, bullets from an HMG, because it has to. I mean, it has to hurt.
Not just an HMG, in my opinion. Gets other weaponry.
I don't want to waste 40mm grenades on that.
Fair enough. I was thinking more along the lines of railgun shell.
Now that would also be a waste.
Nah,
Railgun shells are
steel's cheap.
not that cheap. Okay, what do I do with this space now? I mean, this here will be an airlock. Okay, actually, what I should do is move the airlock a slightly back and have it here.
Let's fill up the entire ship with garbage. Rather, oh, sorry, I mean, important equipment. Yeah, it's all green.
Also, I should
difference.
really update this item assembly. And add a platform in it, because I don't want to constantly manually add the platforms into this. There we go. No, just this. Save as item assembly. What did I call them before?
Here we'll have thing tools.
Yes. There we go. But yeah, as you might be able to tell, this sub has become a little larger since you last saw it. And of course, a little larger is a little exaggerating it. Under exaggerated? No. Does that work?
I'll Google the word.
My English is not the best sometimes.
Well, under exaggerate is a rare verb meaning to understate.
Okay, well, since Travel doesn't allow me to do it, I will just briefly say it in German. Zu sagen, dass dieses Boot ein wenig gewachsen ist eine Untertreibung. It's not just grown a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough. I suppose you are correct.
Okay, time to redo this place up here. Ladder, make yourself shorter briefly. I'll take this entire assembly. And slide to the left.
Not again.
Slide to the right. Oh wait, no, this should be an airlock door.
Oi. That's stupid. Can't drag all. What?
There is no Dutch word for understatement. Okay,
Well done,
now Trevor,
Dutch.
before I do this, do you want me to read that out loud and absolutely butcher it, most likely? Okay. Zu sagen, dass diese Boot was gegläut ist ein Understatement.
Oh dear lord. I already think it went completely wrong.
I don't think it went that bad. I mean, you might be surprised how
We'll
close
see what
German and Dutch
the
are.
expert of the matter suggests.
Well, the expert on the matter is waiting a little bit for his reply.
Or maybe it's just a stream delay.
Probably.
There is a slight delay, no matter how willing you would be to drop the
Yeah, I think
delay.
it's like 5 seconds.
Great, should be a chemical one, just in case we find some lithium.
Okay, apparently the Gigaloid, or however you're supposed to pronounce that, was glorious.
To be honest, I'm not asking you to pronounce my steps, sir, babe.
I mean, I could try to pronounce your language, but that would probably end, poorly.
Most definitely. I'd
Also,
rather not.
Trevor, is that OE? Like, is that the same as in booth? Yeah, okay. Or you mean, as I like to say, buff.
You're not the only one. Not gonna lie.
Spitze booth. Even though I do appreciate that you changed your ship names to represent the, how a German can properly say it spelling. Okay, how do I rewire this club? I think I'm gonna take this ant component and move it there. I mean, this wire needs to go. Oh wait, which one is it? That one. That one. That one. Just give me that wire. There's 2 wires? Oh. Just give me that wire. Yeah, the Germanized ship names. I wouldn't necessarily call them Germanized, but yeah, kinda. Also, this thing needs a state out into that ant.
May as well also actually, on the note of different languages, I may as well announce a little bit of a story. It's a brief one, but hey, it's a funny one as well. So back when Crucible was still a thing, and I was hosting it and all, a particular character showed up with an interesting name that I thought, that's kind of a spelling of a name normally isn't something you find. Then I looked at the chap's Discord tag and then noticed, okay, that's definitely not a word that anyone except for a person that knows my tongue would be able to say. So yeah. And just so it happens that person winds up on my Crucible team.
Okay. And what was that lovely word?
Was probably one of those rare interludes when I was actually playing. And then all of a sudden I discovered that he is in fact from my country.
Hmm.
And, well, had a bit of a yammer in the team chat, with nobody comprehending a damn word of what was said.
I mean, I would say first time, but yeah. At least German is a language that a few more people speak.
That's the thing. Most people would comprehend what you're yammering about.
Hmm.
And the thing
Where
is,
is the thing
quite
I'm
a few
looking there?
bystanders would also be able to figure out what the heck you're talking about. Not
Hmm?
just the person you're intending to talk to. So, for example, I couldn't. Well, for example, if I was to start typing in this chat in German, you'd probably comprehend it and figure out that I was just lambasting you for a few moments. Whereas at that moment, when I was typing in the team chat, I could have said basically anything, and nobody would have understood a damn thing.
Yeah.
It's all of the ammo shelves stockpiled.
Okay. Airlock. I have no clue if any of this functions. Oh, here's the waypoint. There's the spawn point. There's the hull and the gap.
Sounds like having a grand old time.
Oh god. I hate hulling this. I hate hulling this thing so much. Why did I make it this big?
I don't know. That's a question you should be asking yourself.
Uh, yeah, I know, I should, but... that is a...
The whole megalomania thing, I think, has gone to your head.
What? I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But yeah, when I start instigating a brotherhood, please punch me in the face.
What?
Give me a moment.
Why?
You should look up a word. I mean, yeah, instigate is about right.
It is a word.
Also about right in the
enough.
context.
Place some external light sources, just as a
Okay,
little bit
let's
of
continue.
thing.
I'm just gonna put a wall here. I'm just gonna cut some bits and bobs of the sub off.
I took this chainsaw and I sawed this submarine in half.
Yeah, to show you the power of flex tape, I sawed the US in half! And nuked the all major cities in the East Coast area in the process.
Yes, of course. Also, speaking of, tomorrow, remind itself, continue testing of the inwards perfection build. Maybe, depending on how long I want.
What was the hull volume of a Barilla again?
Saying so, I
Wait, I'm just gonna save and look myself because I want to know that number.
I could just name it off
Save.
for you.
Yes, yes, I know that these things, that this sub still has issues. Yes, I just know that this is
Your sub has issues? I couldn't have known.
Fuck you.
One of them is the big dick syndrome.
Actually, a Barilla 7.429 million volume.
Yeah, and
That's more. That's more than we've thought. I'm just gonna write that number down.
actually, what's my sub's total whole volume? 4.1 million.
Oh god, I think that's even that might be same size as the Boreas.
Let's actually see. The Boreas.
It's a Barilla. I'm gonna go for the 31.2.
It's slightly bigger. The Boreas 3.9 million.
Something like this thing more and more. Okay, so essentially, I am almost at the Barilla's volume, but I still have two, I don't know, 3.5 large compartments without hulls.
In other words, yes, it's definitely bigger than a Barilla.
Yes. Oh wait, this is also isn't hulled. Yeah. Yeah, I'm above 7.6 million.
Alright, Samuel's positioned. Mads is.
Hey, why am I doing this to myself?
I don't know. Why did you tell me?
Well, if only I knew.
You don't know what blazes you're doing?
Well, I don't know why I'm doing it. I guess I could just take... Didn't I put... No, I didn't. Okay. Decorative. I want a chair. Preferably one you can sit on. Oh yeah. Trevor, remember testing if you can sit on the chairs? Oh, I don't think I actually know it. It's surprisingly well hulled, so it should be fine. Actually, I'm just gonna put a cabinet here. Yes, yes, PBG. I know.
There we go. He did it. He said the line.
Oh yeah. He set the line! He set the line! Ay, 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 ay. Where is the thing?
Actually noticed when I booted my sub up for testing, the AI actually took the seats I placed down.
Oh. I found the thing I was looking for. I probably want to shuffle these things around a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna take...
Spare fuel
Yes,
rods,
them
meds.
here
Oh,
for
I
a
need
moment.
guns.
What?
I need guns.
You need more gun.
Yes. So
Always
that's-
remember Del's wise words. Light all of
I'll
this
just settle for a simple right shotgun and revolver combo at the start.
I was about to say, riot shotgun?
That's a starting loadout, not a I'm gonna start off with a fracking auto shotgun because I feel like it.
I will not start this with an auto shotgun. Even I can see that that is broken.
Yes, congratulations.
And as much as I absolutely love the auto shotgun, despite it being a very good way to waste an awful lot of ammo in a very short time.
Because of course it is.
I mean, it's auto. So what are you expecting?
No full auto in the building, bro. Ah, that's a good one.
You must construct additional pylons?
No. I highly recommend you go on YouTube and find full auto in building. Yes. Ah,
You mean
that's
the no full auto in building?
yes.
Yeah, okay, I know that one. Yeah.
That was glorious.
That's not full auto. This is full auto. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I need to put a sonar transducer somewhere.
Oh no.
Well, okay, before I put a sonar transducer somewhere, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with all this empty space. Okay, I'm gonna have 3 officers' quarters. I think.
Three
Like,
officers'
3
quarters?
separate rooms for officers. I mean, they're gonna be on the bow of the ship, they're gonna get constantly flooded.
But okay, so the captain, the executive officer, and medic.
I guess. Also, no, the captain will get. Oh, actually, no, these are the wrong. Oh, no, I just need to edit them. Edit them.
Yeah,
Edit.
did.
Edit. Wait, when you lie down, you lie in the bottom one, isn't it?
Manually outfitted, tier 3 submarine. What's a good price for this thing?
1 million marks.
Not that much. To be honest, the weird thing is, the editor is recommending a price of 8k.
I think that's standard value. That's just. Where are the
It isn't. For the bottle cruiser, it actually recommends somewhere along the lines of 3,000.
Oh, also, I would like to
Which
point one thing out while you are still here, Trevor. Rum exists in this game. Description reads as follows. A fine liquor made from raptorbane juice. Some purists insist real rum is made from sugarcane. Good luck finding any of that on Europa.
So yeah, so to explain, the cheapest sub in the game, the Barca, cost 4k. The Baltic Cruiser's base price was somewhere around 3k, give or take. This thing costs, my current sub costs 8.7k, which makes it the 3rd cheapest sub in the game. Despite having full indemnities, 2 discharge coils, 5 guns, a whole lot of cargo space, and a fair bit of starting goods as well.
Also, Trevor is replying, sounds tasty.
Not when the same stuff is used to make raptor bane extract, which makes you vomit. But yeah, I suppose that's that. Yeah, next to continue writing lore about this thing. Okay, what's gonna be a good price? 35k, I think. A tier 3 sub, recommend crew size 308, hide menus. Not to hide. Write some lore for this thing.
I found that real rum also has that property. Depends on how much you drink.
Consumed in excess, and I don't. I actually haven't tried injecting rum into my veins.
This looks a little jank. I don't like it. I'm just gonna remove it. Yeah. So, random person 1, 2, 3. Then cabinet. Either these float or they go onto the floor. Lovely. Wait, this is core space. I'll figure something out later. I mean, the crew will definitely need to be a bit bigger. On. Look. Is that the same? That is the same, okay. So, the sub has now accommodation for 14 sailors and, well, technically 6 officers.
Wow.
So I have some crew quarters. They're gonna be flooded
ham with
so
the crew,
fucking
yes.
often.
Also, another note just flared into my mind. Someone was asking for a, whatchamacallit? A, hunger mod.
Oh fuck no. Like, isn't this game already is this game not already survival enough for you?
And sleep modifiers as well. I think that actually was maybe in the Trello.
I hope they know. I hope they're not gonna add that.
Okay, final save complete, and
I made these hulls
you're
different
done.
sizes. Ah.
Come on.
I mean, it's outside. It's fine. Okay. So what do I do with... this will be junction room. This is a diving bay. What will I do with this? This is a diving bay. This. And this. Like, what do I do with that? No, you do not have the risk of tilting over when pumps are not in sync. The game isn't that realistic. Luckily. Because otherwise I think this thing would just immediately tilt up. Because there's a lot of mass in the... there's a lot of mass in the aft with the 2 engines and the reactor.
Those sugarcane farms and distillery.
We already have a grow room, but I guess we could have second grow room. Okay, this is gonna be a diving bay. I guess I could just extend the diving bay a little because this is a bit small. Okay, let's just throw cabinets in there. We're usually using the small ones, aren't we? Yeah, we're using the small one. You will not be able to make sugarcane, sadly or luckily. Okay, diving suit.
It was also at this point that I will have to depart you, gents, so Sal, good luck making your megalomaniac battle. Submarine.
Battleship.
Battleships, ship marine.
Underwater battleship.
The Flying Dutchman. Anyways, see ya.
See ya. Actually, I would scoot. Is it? I mean, okay, I guess there's no such thing as a tool specifically. So that might be a weapon. I mean, there's the poom guns. Oh, okay, it's oh, there's the plasma gun. Well, I don't know how rum is made, and I also don't quite intend to find out. Uh, but I'm sure you know what you're on about. So that would have been a lot easier. Okay. Then let's take this entire thing and just copy paste it into the other diving base. Oh, fuck. I hate it when that happens. What the fucking hell? Let's try that again. Can I fit this? I mean, I can kinda fit it, but also not really. So I'm just gonna stuff it right here and give it a few more diving suits. Six, eight. Okay. Diving base. And the airlocks. Are they hulled? Certainly seems like it. This up here is just dead space. Oh, okay. I have one decorative. I have one thing I definitely want to put in the airlock. The docking airlock. I just need to find it. That's always like the big problem. Finding things. Also, there's in-game propaganda. So, within the game that you paid money for to play, you can get advertisement for the game. What label is it? No, it's not. Okay, background. Let's go. Wait. Ah, Dr. Happy. Such a nice and arranged person. I did just see the Stella. Huh. Where's the... Okay, I'm just gonna briefly look into Legacy. Oh, okay. Then I will just quickly look over the Coraline. On OS Coraline, whatever. Actually, what problems does it have? No waypoints. Okay, I don't care about waypoints. The shotgun does not have spawn points. Yeah. And... yeah, okay. I mean, there are ballast tanks, but no ballast pumps yet. Okay, let's take a look at this one. I probably should clean that up at some. Backward H1. Oh yeah, I actually don't have that. Okay. Why did I remove that? When did I remove that? That one. That's a shame. Ah, yes. There's captain's quarters. I somewhat forgot those exist. And this fucking windshield. The sign is gone. Okay. There used to be a sign. And that was in here. that it's probably just this back wall that said, do not open the door for strangers. Like, which I find rather funny. Well, I could certainly give myself some quarters somewhere. Where would I want to sleep? This is a room that's not like... I don't want to have just this tiny room, though. Guess right here, but directly above an engine and beneath a gun? Doesn't sound very pleasant. So this is junction room, so this will have a purpose. Captain's quarters. I think I'm gonna shamelessly... first that's... Yeah, that should have auto-saved. I think I'm gonna shamelessly steal one thing from this here. I mean, I've been shamelessly stealing a lot of things, so... That's how he did them. I like that. I actually put a fair amount of work into this whole thing. Oh, I will. Okay, didn't save. I mean, it's not that difficult, since... X. Ew. Ew. And of course the officers get to have nice things as well. Oh, these are mirrored, I think, to the normal bunks. Yeah, they are. Also, I just like of these as well. I'm just gonna do this. Despite there visually being two beds here, you can only sleep in the bottom one. So if someone is sleeping in the bottom one, actually I don't know if these work. No one can sleep in the other one. Upper one. Comfy enough for your taste? This one should be in the foreground. There you go. And then I want a desk. Is there no desk? Okay, that thing exists, but that's not quite what I was looking for. There's no hammocks. I mean, why would there be hammocks? There we go. It's not a pirate game. I don't think I can add a coffee machine. Are the wine bottles not good enough for you? I was like, I love how this says office shelf, and if you look at it, it's wine bottles, or like bottles of presumably alcohol, and glass. The glass. That's something I definitely don't like. Okay, I don't want to have twice the same, so I'm gonna have to look for something slightly different. How's this one look? Yeah, I should be able to change the... Oh, these things don't have rotation. Well, I can look again if there's something like a coffee machine in the decorations, but I doubt it. No, sadly not. Excellent. What the fuck is this? Oh, I still haven't added lights. Realized? Yeah, it's actually if at the moment if I do this. Wait, why is this flooded? Okay, there we go. Actually. Oh, I should definitely add a window too. Ah, that has a light. That should be fine. Okay, actually. Take a look at lighting. Oh, those are the two shadow casting lights I have. I want that one. Actually, I just removed that one. That's just egal. Well, this is a shadow casting light. Cast shadows. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at some other things. Is that room? Bravo, I guess? Okay, I should get back to basic functionality. Is the entire submarine hulled? I think it is. Certainly seems like it. Well then, let's see the horrifying truth. 8.7 million. My most generous estimate was 8. Well, we've exceeded that. I will be back. Well, if you're still listening, I finally returned. Yeah. See you around. And yeah, everything is alright. Packlick polishing set. No. Is my answer to that. My in-game character doesn't have a packlick. And neither do I. Luckily. And I'm actually gonna call it a night already. I'm not really feeling barrel trauma. So I wish all of you a very good evening. And see you again on Sunday, probably. Goodbye.